Hello, this is Jer. This is the Nightmare series of Oxygen Not Included. I'm on the radioactive ocean asteroid that is metal poor and has a frozen core. Absolutely terrible place to be. As if it wasn't bad enough, all the game settings are on the maximum hardness, and we don't have teleportation or care packages. Enjoy! Welcome back. Last episode, I designed the inside of my rocket Morpheus. I'm going to make a few changes before we go anywhere, so I also have to wait until this thing cools down a little bit. And we've got to onboard some resources anyways. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a carbon dioxide storage area. Going to want to have carbon dioxide to be able to create lots of rovers on some of our missions. So I'll take carbon dioxide from here. I'm going to send it up towards our carbon dioxide storage area. I'm going to want to drop it off here, unfortunately, where this hydrogen is going around, so I'm going to take this hydrogen, let's see, and send it in a different path. So with this all carved out, I'm going to get some drywalling here. Got to move that hydrogen line around. So let's try going up and around like that. Need a pump. Now this is where things get interesting. I might have to go to my uranium ore supply. Or I could do steel too. Yeah, let's put... let's go towards steel. I'm also going to need some salt water here. If I remember... Oh yeah, I don't need the metal for this. Actually, that's kind of nice, actually. So I'm going to need some salt water. What's the overpressure for this guy? I think it's 20k. So I need some salt water. That 43, that's too much. Could work. 79. Oh wait, I get the wrong one. Salt water. That is just under 1. 300. 200. 17.5. That's decent. That will work. Put that inside here. Alright, so only thing is, I need to have both an in and an out line for my carbon dioxide. So I could potentially go in here. And go out this direction. And then I'll output my spare carbon dioxide right here. And then this is going to come down. We've got to cross this and make our way to the output right here. I'm going to cancel that. So the other change I want to do is around here. I'm going to be sending liquid and carbon and gases out of this rocket. Just looking to see if I actually have the right sensors. Might be under rocketry. Might need... Oh no, star map location sensor. So what I essentially want to do is block things from leaking out in space, which could be annoying. So we'll have a liquid shut off. Let's put that right there. We'll also have gas shut off. This is going to stop liquid and gas from leaving the pipes while we're traveling in space. It's a gas shut off. This one can't be right next to it, but that's okay. Go right there. So how about our gas go out like this? This is going to be carbon dioxide that I'm sending out with the purpose of possibly charging another rocket. Maybe it's other type of gas. And we've got our liquid line. That's going to be... Now, just in case this is hot stuff, How about we make sure that's insulated at least at that point. I have to, I don't know what I'm actually going to be sending out just yet, if anything for that matter, but it's just easier to build this in an area where I've got a ladder here. I won't be able to build later on, at least not as easily. This is the carbon dioxide line going out. We need 2 sensors. One to determine whether we're in space or not. Actually, why do we need 2? Just 1 sensor for both that. With automation wire connecting the 2. Like that. Okay, let's empty this guy. Start sending hydrogen around like that. Put into high pressure. Release. Oh, hold on. Careful, careful. Okay. There we are. This is going to be the output of carbon dioxide. This is the input. Currently, let's go have a look what I'm currently loading. It might be nothing if I had turned it off. Over this direction. So yeah, right now we've got nothing. Okay, let's have a look. We've got the contents of hydrogen gas sitting right there. I don't want hydrogen to go up this way, so I have to wait for this to drain out. I see a little... Actually, this is perfect. I should see some hydrogen making its way out there. Excellent. There. Now this little section is empty. I just didn't want to get any carbon dioxide in my hydrogen, or in my carbon dioxide storage area. Now, hold on, I'm not actually ready for it yet. Oh, we're not loading it from the outside. Okay. This will be built. And then I'll seal this off, and I think that is that little section. The other thing I want to change is over here. I just want to give a little bit more radiation protection to the pilot. So I'm just going to bring this down by 1. And there's a change I need to do in the base. I've seen that, so we've got this little guy, annoyingly here. And the reason for that is this auto sweeper cannot reach it. I built this little area that drops out to the left because this guy is preventing this thing from being 96. So, simple solution here. Just gonna move this over by 1. And then I'm gonna move this auto sweeper over by 1 so it can actually reach this tiny little corner. And fortunately, this guy overlaps, so I'm not going to lose any coverage doing that. Okay, going to put in tile right there, make that high priority, so we minimize the amount of oxygen we lose in the process. If the dupes start... Oh, let's make sure we've got power up here. So this guy's going to need some power, so will that tie into the line. There we are. Oh, I can see we didn't actually put in our gas pipe. That is important. See, no gas output. What are we missing? Oh, this is not going to there. That's right. Okay. I'm waiting for this. I'm going to tell the dupe some of the material I want to bring onto the rocket. Let's have a look. I've got a reed fiber, 126 pieces. That is going to be important for repairing Atmo suits. I think I'll put this bin here as a storage for that. It's reed fiber, and I'll store 100 pieces of that. Also thinking of that. Let's put in carpeted tile for the pilot to be able to enjoy themselves. A little bit of stress relief. Let's check out the radiation protection that we've got. So, oh, now it's completely safe. Awesome. Oh yeah, let's not forget our power. Fortunately, I can't bring in... Oh yeah, I can. What am I talking about? If I do this right, just do this, and put in a connector right there. So that is one element I want to bring in. The other element I want to bring in is plastic to run the orbital data. Alright, so I've got 14 tons of this stuff. That's being produced. Actually, speaking of which, I need to load some hydrogen down there. I'll do that in a second. So how about we half this? Put in plastic. So that is two things that we want to bring in. And I still want more plastic for the future. With my limited metal here. Might make this out of steel. Probably this will just likely just be temporary anyway, so that's fine. I'll get that steel back. I need to connect into a hydrogen line. That is likely this one, yes. Go here. And visit these two guys. Just so that these guys have a little bit of hydrogen to recharge their scales. Pep, really? I'm very much questioning, yeah, I am very much questioning if I want a Pip on board. I didn't bother taking them out earlier, but I can see why I may not want to have them on board. Just looking at the logic for this map here, I can, essentially it's doing the opposite of what I want. Anytime we're in space, it's going to be green. I'm going to be leaking stuff out. I could click on everyone else. I don't know if every time you add a new asteroid or find a new asteroid, you have to come here and check this. So just to avoid that case, I'm just going to put a NOT gate. Basically, if we're not in space, that's the only time you can output liquid. Do that right there. Make this little connection. And I'm not using this area again. This might be the only time I'm ever up here. So we'll do. Actually, if I do this. Oh yeah, I could technically build this later on, because this is built in a tile where dupes can access. Never mind, I'll just leave it like that. So there is, not the biggest deal, but you know what, oh, actually it is a big deal. I did not build my power connection, so we definitely do have to go back here. Check to see how this area is doing for storage. It is blue. Oh, it is minus 25. I could actually load in some food now. We'll wait for a little bit. Let's look at the rocket overall. It's still pretty warm. This area is quite warm, but that's doing some initial loading of oxygen into these guys. So it should cool down a little bit. Make sure we've got our cooling line going through with radiant pipes. We do. It's good to see. Got these operating. It's just under the temperature this can operate, but that is fine. That's exactly how that's supposed to work. Just waiting for a little bit more material, plastic, to operate this guy. Just realized I missed something here. Gotta have this connect like that. Otherwise, we wouldn't have the right logic on both these things. And that, I don't even think I need to get up here. I'm pretty sure that can be built from the corner. If it had to. Maybe. I'll just leave the ladder there for now. That, I'll have a look around. That might be it. Let's check on that hydrogen. See if that has been brought in. Okay, I'll let that continue to run for a little bit more. It has been a long time since I've got a new dupe. This is going to be my 8th dupe. So they're interested in multiple things: tidying, building, suit wearing. They're also starry AI for space. I probably will have lots of missions up there, so I'm going to call them cleaner, given the fact that they're interested in tidying. Oh, cap locks. And there we go. Okay, so our 8th dupe joining the team. Let's just check that we've got an extra mess table and cot for them. We do. First thing I'm going to train them towards is exosuit training, giving them improved carrying to start with. Engineer is sealing this area off, so now we've got some power. Let's just have a look. We've got our line of gas going round, hydrogen is going around that. We are now ready to start onboarding some carbon dioxide. Let's have a look, make sure that's going in the right place. Going up into our storage area. Should get some of that here. Via these high pressure. Oh, it's gonna, that's right, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's outloading this direction first now. Can't actually go out anywhere, so I'm not doing anything with it. And the excess is being brought out there. I'm going to just cut this right there, otherwise this little bit would leak in space. Not that that's a big deal, it's not a whole lot, but I'll have to remember to you know what, I'm not going to remember to reconnect that. I'm going to lose a little bit, but yeah, it'll save me some wondering why gas isn't leaving later on. Okay, so let's reconnect these. I took away the party phone line because we were short metal. You know what? Let's just make this out of steel. Be nice to have this for our first mission. To be able to call home. I'm going to give Rancher Masterworks. This might be asking too much of them, as we're really leading up to what they can handle, but I can always skill scrub them if I have to, but that's going to allow me to do some decoration. So I'm still waiting for this rocket to cool down a bit. So I thought, you know what, why don't we do a little bit of decoration in the process while we're waiting for that. So start over here in the barracks. I'll do some corner trim, why not? One there, one there. Little bit in the washroom that we can do. Here I can see. I don't know if I've got the research for large. Oh, I do. Oh. Ha. We'll make this out of steel. And another one right there. This guy could do with some decoration as well. Oh, you know what? Let's do this type. That was going to be massage table. Can we make a massage table out of steel? Might be nice to have that just in case things go terrible. Oh no. Oh, why did I destroy that? That's not made out of metal. I'm definitely going to have that. It was probably the door I was worried about. Anyway. Make another one of these out of granite right there. I'm just wondering if we can get a door. Oh, you can make doors out of steel. Let's go back to having this. So we'll have two separate rooms. So at the moment we are leaking out in space. Let's put these in at high priority. Put another door here. Do that at high priority. It would be nice for the pilot to have something nice to look at. Hopefully it's not going to distract them while they're up here. Also get a few more pieces of this around. Don't think we have room for anything in there. Let's see, what has this done? Well, we didn't do a whole lot there. I think we may have already been at the maximum level at that point anyway. I just need to think about what I want to bring on board. What would I not have access to? This is the next world I'm gonna be revisiting here. We're gonna want to bring back some more lead, some more fossil algae, copper ore, any metal ore we can grab. Definitely gonna do that. Steel. Steel is something I would want to have actually. How much steel do I have on this world? So I want to leave a little bit here. Not a whole lot. Maybe let's just bring a ton of steel. Put it in the far back. Let's see, 1 ton of steel. It's gonna make this little guy not actually need water. Still have the great haul status. I see Rancher using the telephone before the rocket is even left. Maybe these guys would appreciate having this in the asteroid as well. But let's just check that we've got both these rooms. We get a massage clinic and a recreation room. Let's give these dupes their first recreation room. Let's see, we will bring in the party line. Maybe I'll even put in steel. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're not going to be doing a whole lot here with metal. This will be an exception. Plug these guys in. We'll put in some decoration on either side. And a little bit of quality ceiling trim. With one corner, if I can click on it. Get rid of some of these things. This used to be a stable. Could convert it to a farm, actually. Hold off for now. Open up some of these other areas. We're I go on my next mission, it might be nice to get a mission control station. I'm going to have a new form of research for that, however. Also going to see if I can take advantage from some advice from Cedric, who mentioned to jump your waste, or nuclear waste that is, next to this guy. So I think I'm going to choose this spot for that. Fortunately, don't have lots of space here. Where should I put this? Right there will do. And I will get rid of this one. The idea there, I believe, is that nuclear waste is radioactive, so if you've got some radioactive, why not put it close to this guy? Seeing that this table here has been picked up by Cleaner, that's not where I thought they were going to go. I'm going to click ground it here, disabling all the buildings. Make sure that... so Cleaner did choose a cot that's in here. I'm going to tell them right now, just in case there's a little bit of confusion, you're going to be eating here. There is our new recreation room. Just need a little bit of decoration by Rancher. Maybe what I will do, I'll go to Rancher for the meantime and up their priority. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. This is where I'm going to put in nuclear waste from now on. I don't have a lot. It's just a little bit every now and then. Okay, let's... Oh, you're taking it. Oh! Ah! Nuts, forgot. Alright, well, we'll just put a pip back here. And let's make sure we've got this seed out of the way. Just notice we've got uranium ore for these guys. We're so short metal, they're going to that. Pip, did you just plant? No, you wouldn't have. Okay, they hopefully will plant that at some point soon. Our supply of carbon dioxide is right here, and that's a little close to the hydrogen. So I think I might cut this for now and start to lower this a little bit, maybe down here. Might also want to put in a sensor. Just above it. See, this pip has turned to meat. So we'll try another pip here to plant that. It would be nice if I could separate my hydrogen zone from the carbon dioxide zone. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a liquid airlock. I want to choose a spot that is not cold enough for, let's say, brine. So a little bit further up might be a good spot, maybe around here. Open this up a bit too, and what I'm going to aim to do is pump out, once I've got them separated, I'll pump out the hydrogen. Let's put in a carbon dioxide pump for now. It's going to have a sensor above it. With filter. We need to bring in some power. am I making that pump out of? I didn't notice. Aluminum ore. I don't know if that'll be built. Oh, aluminum. You know what? Let's just destroy that. That should help. Put in the piping and not fully connect it until I double check everything. Next thing I'm going to do is design the virtual planetarium. So let's make this a floor. Do that a priority to not disrupt the guys below. How many do we have? We've got 2. Good. So we'll put in the actual virtual planetarium itself. Maybe? Maybe we will. We'll do this out of uranium ore. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to put that right there. We're going to want to put it in the laboratory. You know, this whole thing is to build mission control state. I think I'll keep going with it. I'm just realizing we probably don't have the metal to build the mission control station and stuff around it. But that's alright. Let's keep going. And we can at least get in more advanced research by having all of this. So we're going to the uranium ore construction. Let's see. So yeah, we want to put this in a laboratory. We can do this. Put a single... Oh no, we'll do 2. Put one here, one here. Make everything else out of granite. Put that together. So it can be an actual room. The plan is to put a bin here. Hold on. We will want some lights and an auto sweeper. The dupe is going to be right there. Let me think about this. An auto sweeper could fit right here. The sensor has to be on the left side. Since the dupe is right here, it wouldn't reach if it was there. Okay. That's going to mean a light made out of uranium ore, which can just access where they're where they are. Connect this. It's made out of lead. Make sure we've got power to all these things. Whoops. We'll store some databanks here. Put in an auto sweeper just to load that. It's made out of lead, so I don't mind using that. A few critters that need to be hunted. Check. Now that I've got 8 tubes, I really want to make sure we're keeping up with these guys. I see some groomed. No. Oh, cramped. Why are you guys cramped? Please tell me. Please tell me. We've got 8. We don't have the glossy type in there, do we? Click that temporarily. 8 of 8. We don't have that egg there anymore. 96. Okay, this is strange. If I have any eggs, it's accessing everywhere an egg can be. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. That may explain it. I just forgot to build this. Okay, so this needs to access this tile right there. So there's probably an egg that I just can't see. Let's make that a high priority. Okay, it is good to do these types of checks. Other glum. But that's a high priority thing, is it? Yeah, we're good. Okay, so 4 stables of these guys. We also have the pips. Let's make sure that the pips have been restocked, since that's a manual process. We need 1 more. Do we ever get this done? Come on, Pip. To look to see if there's any plants in the way there is. Let's put in a cuddle pip. Wrangle you. I don't know if I've designed this for cuddle pips. I did. Okay, good. And then finally, we've got this stable over here as well. Oh, I'm just moving a pip from one stable to the other. That is pointless. Oh, and I got rid of all of those. I guess worst case, I'll take one of these once they're done planting that. Just watching some nuclear waste. I guess that's not actually going to move. Is that really a priority thing, actually? No, I think I'll let them do that in slower time. Oh, Pep. Oh, I thought he planted something there. You're kind of going to cause problems. Oh! Okay. Alright, I see what happened. I was wondering why there was two in there, actually. I think I see enough hydrogen here, so we'll take these back. This is an interesting area here. I feel a little bit more comfortable about these tiles for carbon dioxide. I see 2 kilograms and 14 down here. I think what I'll do, I'm going to temporarily pop one of these, see if that kind of fixes the sort of oxygen and carbon dioxide fight that's going on down here. So this is something to watch very closely because I'll want to patch this up probably pretty quickly. Hoping that sort of gets the oxygen out of there. See what happens in practice. It's taking a while. Okay, so there we are. We're just leaking oxygen, and that carbon dioxide is just doing nothing. Now, how to best address this? You know what, when we do this, I'm going to put a tile here. That way I'm going to block oxygen from making its way in. And I'll let this bring all the oxygen out. Okay, so that has been created. So we shouldn't ever be getting new oxygen in. Oh, there we are, starting to get thin. That has not done anything to the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide should find its way up when all the oxygen is gone. And the thinking is once this is just carbon dioxide, almost there, I will patch that back up. Now we've got so much carbon dioxide that if we lost some, probably not a bad thing. Okay, I need to think about the timing. I put way too much in here. And I'm just worried now, if I let this happen, it's going to fill the whole rocket with carbon dioxide. So I'll let that drain a little bit. This might actually be perfect. I see a little bit of oxygen that could make its way over there. I think it did. Oh, may have done just... Oh no, there it is. Please, one more tile, one more tile. Okay, I'm going to keep my eye on this. We have our virtual planetarium. I'm going to make this a level 6 of putting databanks right here. Auto sweeper can bring that over here so we can start our first research project involving that soon. Still waiting for this to go down. We're getting at 5.5 or close to. I'm thinking I might want to bring in some glass. Probably not for the next asteroid we're going to, because I know that has some solar panels already. Let's bring in 2 tons, but for future ones. Or if I want to add an extra. We are getting close to 4 kilograms, so I think I'm going to give the order to patch this up. I'm going to do this a little bit earlier. Oh, so around 2 kilograms would be probably an ideal place to be. I want to do this early because I know it's going to take a certain amount of time. Speaking of which, let's make this the highest priority. Well, we still have to patch this too. In fact, maybe... Can you just build over that? No, you can't. Okay, we need to destroy it first. That's fine. Okay, so I can build over tiles. I was just not selecting the material. But Dupe has destroyed this, so I'm going to mark that as a high priority build. Currently getting close to 3 kilograms. Come on, Dupes. Someone's building a ladder. I would like this to be built. Here we are. Okay, this is a good amount. Now we've got carbon dioxide sitting in that area. That just makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. Let's see about the temperature. It is minus 32. Okay. I think it is time to load in some meat. Barbecue meat. We will fill the fridge if we can. I'm not sure how much barbecue meat is inside a fridge when it's completely full. Just put in one fridge right now. Let's make that a 7. Oh, you are stuck. You're very stuck. Let's make sure someone helps you out, because I'm assuming you can't dig that yourself. Make sure we've got an Atmo suit. Someone can reach you. Okay. Should just be a matter of time, engineer. Hold on. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Grabbing some barbecue meat. Let's see if we can fill a fridge right here with barbecue meat. They're picking up a little bit. That's going to be inefficient because the auto sweeper is going to keep moving that over. So what I'll do, barbecue meat right there. Full fridge worth. Auto sweeper can reach that, so it's taking it out and putting it right here. A little bit at a time. Unless... Can't get to the full amount. Oh, is that... Okay, that's my concern. Is that that's all the barbecue meat? Hold on, there's the auto sweeper just... I think it might be. Is there any barbecue meat left? That being the case... I might, not store a full fridge's worth of barbecue meat because I don't have that much. Oh, a little bit. Oh, thank you. Let's stop that process now. Okay, so someone should be picking up that, putting that inside the rocket. This is anything that's edible, which is good because I think my dupes here are going to start consuming other stuff. So, we could do a little bit of a hunt. We still didn't get this thing planted. So I might say, you know what? I don't know where we are in terms... We've got 37 kilograms. You know what? Let's just make this 37. It's showing up as 0. I think that is just because I've got this disabled if I hit none. Yep, I'm just going to do that for a second. I've got 147, almost 148. That's lots of barbecue meat for our mission. It's important that this doesn't go bad. It's, currently, how do I actually see its status? Just want to make sure that that's not going bad. Also made this fridge out of granite. I think that's actually good because that's going to make the fridge itself. Oh, the fridge itself is minus 32, which is good. And I think this temperature will be slowly going down until it gets to a point where... Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see. It's fresh right now. And it's in a deep freeze, sterile environment. Excellent. Okay, that's all I need to know. So I'm seeing a food situation here. I'm not storing enough calories inside this fridge for the dupes to be able to eat, because they're now starting to consume lettuce. Now, I've got two options. I can either up this probably to 5 to make it such that it's a high enough amount of calories, but I have to remember when this switches back to barbecue meat to lower that down. Or I could go into this rocket. I'm currently storing barbecue meat here. It is, what is, I just have to flick this switch quick. 147 calories. I don't need that much for the next mission. I could definitely bring this down. Bring it down to 30. Actually, not... Yeah, the way that works is the items are still going to... Even though there's too much, they're still going to stay in there. So what I'm going to actually do, I'm going to kick everything out. Someone is going to put in 30 kilograms worth, and the other pieces of barbecue meat will make its way to the kitchen. Let's also not forget to do that again. Also, when I take off, I actually want to immediately start making databanks. So if I don't do that, they'll be missing some opportunity in creating that. So hopefully that's going to solve the food situation that we've got going on. Just looking at some, we need another pip in this stable. Another 3 pips in that stable. Oh, I don't have many pips. I'll just wrangle those guys for now. So this never ended up being planted. Let's see if we can get a pip in there to do that. Let's look at the radiation. Oh, there's a mostly safe, but there's a little bit of radiation where the dupes are going down by the fire pole. They don't spend a whole lot of time there because they fall down quick, but it is probably a pathway they go pretty often. So let's do this. Well, speaking of radiation, Cedric had made a good comment that I actually didn't know. The dupes, when they're sick from radiation, or I'm assuming any type of, sick on the floor, not only do they make a mess, but they also remove some of their calories. So that actually causes them to consume more food. So another reason not to let your dupes get sick if you can avoid it. So many elements to this game. Speaking of which, we are going to want some red pills when we go. In fact, maybe we don't even produce our own here and then load it into the rocket. What if we actually produce them on the rocket? That might be interesting. Oh yeah, we're short metal though. But, alright, let's try Wolfamite. Going to make sure that has some power. Does this light have access? Just want to... It does on this particular tile, but this guy does not have access to it. So if I did this and connected to that light, we should be good. Okay, so that's going to give us the ability to produce red pills here. But that's not going to work unless we have coal. So why don't we store some coal in this rocket? Make that a high priority thing so it gets done quick. Let's see. Oh, we need to add some carbon dioxide. Make sure we've got a full engine to get to where we want to go. We'll cut around here. So I don't see any carbon dioxide coming up. Let's look into why. Oh, okay, I see why. Oh, 2 reasons. We need to get that connected. But we also, I see, oh, this is an area the dupes can't actually build. I will give them a ladder. Now that this is built, I'm going to set this to detect carbon dioxide. Maybe we should also open this up just so that doesn't flood. Once this has a moment to run, I'm going to change the value to 120. And that's going to start to send carbon dioxide up towards our rocket. Now, we have to be very careful here, because I want to change this I want to get rid of this. And I want to build both a Trailblazer and orbital cargo module. Don't have much metal, so why don't we get rid of this rover guy. But if I were to remove this, that's going to make this little guy here land right here, so I'd start to intake some brine in my rocket, which is not ideal. I would not want to have that happen, especially with the amount of work it has taken me to create this rocket. Let's not do that. So many subtle things in this game, really. Thinking maybe the safest thing to do, I could just build and make sure it goes up and down the right order, but just to be absolutely safe, why don't we do this? I'm just going to cut this right there to avoid that situation altogether. So with that cooling line going away from this rocket, I think it's now safe. We'll take this off and put in a couple components. I see carbon dioxide has been loaded in. That is good. Just reading a comment from Kels Walter, which mentions that why not use the temperature shift plate in here to cool things down? Let's see, what is the temperature? It is still pretty warm. Actually, that probably would have been a good idea. Continuing to get this hydrogen line going through. Hold on. I'm just wondering if we've got too much hydrogen. No, it's flowing now. I'll keep an eye on that. Oh no. Okay, I think we want to open the slack up a little bit. Let's do that. Something like this. So we don't want there to be a pause. Because when there's a pause, these guys don't operate. Of course. Oh, that's right. We just took the battery off. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I forgot. Okay, well, I guess the nice thing is when the dupes are traveling, the cooling process is still going to be going on. Looking at another comment from David, who mentions that these guys, you could get 10 mealwood plants for 3 of them. And I never thought, instead of actually giving them dirt, I could be doing that. Of course, the only thing is mealwood consumes dirt anyways, but maybe less. But they also mention if you've got 3 pip stables, that's enough to restock that dirt for those 10 mealwood. Now, I do not have 3. I don't even have full 2. But I'm wondering if bristle blossoms, I only have so much. Do we have any new seeds? Oh, we do. Okay, we'll build at least 1 or 2 more of these and start to remove some mealwood from over here. But I'm wondering if, once I've got enough bristle blossom, I actually feed these guys that. Because I forgot that they actually just eat normal food. So let's add some components to this rocket for our mission. We want an orbital cargo module. That out of iron. And a Trailblazer module that's made out of lead. And that will be pretty much everything we need, I believe. So the plan, let's just go over that. We've got enough carbon dioxide to get here. We're going to actually throw down some metal, throw down a tube, build a rocket platform, get down there, collect resources, and then head back. So with these two things built, we're going to get the Trailblazer itself delivered. We're also going to put in some lead here. This is so that we can make the platform when we land. Let's see, I'll get, throw down a ton of that. We might also want some lead for actual construction of automation while we're over there. So I'll throw another 2 tons in the side the rocket. It's a little bit easier to get it this way than to have more payloads that I've got to open up once I get there. Let's make sure that becomes a high priority task, and I'll do the same thing outside here with loading this guy. Oh, which is nearly full. For this mission, I'm going to choose Baker and Astronaut. We are ready to go. So Baker is the first one. Hold on, let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, that hasn't been enabled yet, because I don't want them to actually wear their Atmos suits inside the rocket. So we'll enable these 2 things. We will start a lift off here, taking off. So I'm going to tell the dupes where we're going, just to start orbiting this world. And you can begin anytime you want. Sorry, Pip, you... Wait a minute, whoa! What? Did that destroy the Pip? Or the Pip didn't make it on the rocket, right? I doubt that. What happened to that Pip? Anyway, it doesn't matter, but we are off. Let's have a look. We're going to be there in 1.2 cycles on the Morpheus rocket. So this is the first real test. We've got our 2 Atmos suits ready to go, so once we land, we'll be able to go. I see Astronaut has created the first databank. That is nice. Baker is doing the piloting. I guess, yeah, they both have the piloting skills. Let's just double check that they both... I think probably the most important thing is they both have exosuit training, so that reduces the penalty of that, and the dupes are pretty hard on their Atmos suits. I guess Baker can just wait around, but there we are, on our way. Maybe it's like the smallest of things, but I'll give them a project of upgrading this to a plastic ladder if they've got nothing else to do. I know they do have something else to do that's actually important. Right now inside the rocket we're fine, but we need to generate, let's see, I'll make 20 of these. And none of them have the bill. Who's best actually? Maybe it makes sense. I'll give this to Baker. That's medical compounding. Make this the higher priority task. So we should see some coal. Yep, there we are, some coals being delivered. Baker is currently distracted by this. I think Astronaut would be better. Let's get you up here, Baker. I said, Baker, let's get you up here. There we go. Maybe they just need to finish their cycle. Okay, so we're making some rad pills. That's going to be important when we arrive. Looking for something for these dupes to do while we're waiting for more metal. Figured I will, if I've got enough metal to be able to make... Oh, I can make it out of lead. Okay, actually, that's awesome. Anything that I can make out of lead right now is preferable. Let's connect that in like that. Maybe wire lead pipe. But that's going to allow us to make some suits, which will improve the decor a little bit for these guys. Might as well do that since we have lots of reed fiber, thanks to our Drecos. Just having a look at this, I noticed a couple spots where there's not hydrogen. Not the biggest deal, but I think I can design a system to account for the fact that sometimes we've got things going in and out. I'm going to try this out, so I'm going to send, let's see, gas going this direction, then gas going down here. And this is going to essentially just be the overflow priority going right through if we can. Don't need this a little bit. We'll see what this does. We are just seconds away from orbiting this asteroid. I've got to figure a plan. I'm going to send Baker down. Now, before they do that, I'm going to make sure that they put on this Atmo suit. This astronaut. I guess either of them could really go on this mission, but Baker is what I'm going to send over. Okay, so hold on. Let's check two things. I should have checked their schedule, actually. Because if they're just about to go to bed, I don't want them to land. So, you know what? Change of plans. Let's wait for this time here, and I'll actually tell them, don't bother sleeping in your suit. Just realizing I never actually moved Cleaner into a separate schedule. So I'm going to throw them down here. And probably don't want to keep Baker on this schedule because one of their downtimes is one of their ideal times. So I'm not going to move them right now because we've got an important mission, but note to self, move Baker to a different slot. So Baker has woken up. They're taking a shower. First thing I'll get them to do after that is to go down here and put on their, let's see, durability 6%. Let's undo this one. Durability 69. Let's choose this one. That is going to be Baker. Now let's get you down here. Oh, they're taking a red pill. That's fine. Yeah, just sit there and think about your life. Let's double check that this is actually happening, Baker. There we go, there we go. Okay, we want them to put on their suit before they go down. Okay. Let's throw down our metal. I'm going to select Baker, and we're going to send them somewhere close to where several of those containers went. I see 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, they're kind of spread apart. I think what I'll do is I'm going to send this guide right here. Reason for that is this is probably a decent spot to put the platform ultimately. So if I empty this and I destroy this, I've got to build a ladder to get up here. Make a stairway. We'll open this sky. So this gives us 1, 2. I think we need at least one more. Empty that one. That should do. Back on the homeworld, I can start to make some snazzy suits. I believe someone already has one, so we'll make 7 of those. So I'm switching over to sedimentary rock and sandstone. Let's bring in sandstone. Let's bring in sedimentary rock. And I already have the dupes gathered some of that there. Do the same stuff here. Actually, hold on. Oh no, that is, it's going to be this one. This one is, instead of picking up dirt, this will load sandstone and sedimentary rock. Let's enable this machine. So that's going to put some material here. This auto sweeper should pick it up. We'll make this a low priority task so the dupes don't have to do that. A little door here that doesn't need to be shut. Actually, several doors. I don't have shine bugs anymore. So I don't see a reason why I wouldn't open all these doors. Okay, I better go check on our dupe that is on this asteroid. Oh, trapped. What's going on? Oh, right, we never built that ladder. Nuts. Okay, let's do that. So they, hopefully after these two, they'll have enough to build that platform. If not, we're going to have to make our way down here. But I'm sure that's going to be enough. Well, just our luck. This dupe opened this up and it fell way down here. So it looks like another ladder will be needed. Or unless they can grab it from here. We'll see. I'll put a ladder there anyway. This would be nice to ultimately get around. Digging through a little bit of ice. Now, if the dupe has access to that, and that's enough, it would make it so that I could make a platform. Oh, and I can. Okay, awesome. So, my plan is to put the rocket platform here in the center-ish area. Reason for that is I'm going to be getting all kinds of resources, and the closer it is to the center, the better. The fact that this is a little bit lower, that's even easier for the onboarding stuff or material. Just looking for a spot where I might drill down. Maybe down right there once we get to that point. But let's get the rocket platform built first. Here is the rocket platform being built. 262. Okay. So let's make sure we land. So we've got a dupe up here that could help out. I will start to give some instructions to create a ladder to go down. So we can explore this world. Now, I could either build a ladder to go up, or I might as well just get rid of these components, starting with this. Schedule for Baker, where are you? Ooh. I might throw you here, Baker. Just so you can keep going. So I really want to make sure... Actually, the astronaut should be able to reach this. And actually destroy this and bring themselves down. Just want to make sure that Baker has the ability... What are you... Oh, no, don't build that. That's... oh, goodness. Okay, one more component gone, and I'll be able to get dupes. Actually, I think Baker can... I'm not entirely sure, but... hold on. Whoa, did they go in the rocket? I'm assuming they went in the rocket. I'm hoping they didn't disappear like that Pip did. Okay. Whew. Let's deliver this. We're here. I guess we can build this thing here, going down. Just check the schedule here. Let's if I sent cleaner into the schedule that Baker was, that might be nice. Just to put that back in order. Alright, well, I am quite excited to get out and explore a bit of this world. But I think that's going to be for another day. I think just landing here was quite enough. But yeah, let's go in the next episode, figure what we've got available to us, and make sure that gets back home. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I see you next time, where we keep expanding this asteroid. Till then.